And we are following a developing story in Brooklyn. A short time ago, the suspect accused of murdering 8-year-old Libby Kletsky appeared in court to answer horrific charges about the boy's death. Eyewitness News reporter Anthony Johnson live in downtown Brooklyn with the latest on this. Anthony?
Well, Ken, the developments here are moving rather quickly. We understand a little bit later on today the DA's office may release the statement from the suspect in this case. Now, as far as the court case goes this morning, it was a day of major developments. Aron is competent to stand trial. After undergoing a psychological evaluation, it has been determined that he has the capacity to understand the serious charges against him and participate in his own defense.
He's been found by the evaluators to be competent to stand trial and fit to proceed.
But the fact that Aron is competent doesn't rule out the possibility that his lawyers may still seek an insanity defense.
It means that at the time that an act was allegedly committed, you did not understand the nature and consequences of the action.
Members of the Jewish Orthodox community packed the courtroom. At times, they had to be reminded to remain seated as they tried to get a good look at Aron. The suspect kept his eyes focused on the front of the room as he stood in leg irons and cuffed before the judge.
I cringed. I just couldn't take my eyes off him. You know, what does a murderer look like who's capable of doing what he did? It's just beyond comprehension, and it's really very scary.
The family of Libby Kletsky was not in the courtroom. Their supporters say the family is still too emotional to talk about their son's gruesome murder. Little 8-year-old Libby got lost leaving his summer camp and asked Aron for directions. Aron instead kidnapped the boy and butchered the child before putting Libby's feet in his refrigerator and the rest of the body in a suitcase and dumping it 2 miles from the crime scene. Aron's lawyers add that with all the publicity, moving the trial out of Brooklyn may be their only option.
He might not be able to get a fair trial in Brooklyn because the community's rancor has been riled, has been stirred up so passionately against this defendant, it may not be possible for him to get a fair trial.
Now, the defense is also saying they want another psychological evaluation of their client, but Aron is not expected to return to court until sometime in October. That is the latest live from downtown Brooklyn. Anthony Johnson, Channel 7 Eyewitness News.